Hello and welcome to the Django GraphQL Query Fundamentals course. My name is Xander. This tutorial is part of a whole course playlist available for free on YouTube. For deeper learning, the extended course is available for purchase at Udemy. Now you'll find all the resources and links in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly promotions, discounts, and Udemy course giveaways. When writing Python code, keeping it clean and consistent matters, even for small projects. So in this tutorial, we'll look at simple ways to automatically format code, check for issues, and add useful features through extensions in Visual Studio Code. So the goal of this tutorial is to help you set up formatting and linting tools for Python in Visual Studio Code and understand how to use extensions that make writing Python clearer and more efficient. This will be a two-step process. First of all, we will install formatting and linting tools, and then we're going to create a custom settings file, configuration file, to configure how Visual Studio Code uses and interacts with the formatting and linting tools that we install. Right, so let's start off with what is Python formatting? Simply put, it's about organizing your code so that it's clean, readable, and consistent. So formatters follow a set of standard style rules. In Python, the most common set of rules come from something called PEP 8, a style guide that helps keep code predictable and easy to follow. So formatting tools are going to automatically format our code. So it might change how our code is indented, how much space it's giving code, the length of our lines, where to break them, and whether we should use single or double quotes. The formatting tool is going to automatically format our code to make sure that it's consistent throughout the whole code base. So instead of us having to manually adjust our code to make sure it all looks nice and consistent, formatting tools are going to apply these rules automatically. Now, two of the most popular formatting tools in Python is probably going to be Black and Auto PEP 8. However, in this course, we're going to use Rough. We'll take a look at Rough shortly, but first let's discuss what is Python linting. So linting is a way to check your code for common issues, things that might not stop your code from running, but could cause problems or confusion later. So a linter looks for things like unused variables, incorrect imports, or simply looks for mistakes in our logic or syntax. It highlights these in our editor so that we can fix them right away before they grow into something bigger. So this linting tool is going to actively scan our code as we type code, and it's going to look for these type of common problems and issues and help us identify them within our code. There are a few popular linters in Python. Two common ones I can think of is PyLint and Flake 8. However, there is another fast, newer option called Rough. So let's take a look. If you head over to the Marketplace tab, type in Rough, we can see that I have already installed Rough in Visual Studio Code, but don't do that just yet. Now, what is Rough? So Rough is a Python linter and formatter built into one tool. It's designed to catch common code issues quickly and efficiently and format our code. Now, this is a really great tool, particularly for new developers, because it's just something you just need to install and then just let it do its thing, and you can just continue working and developing your applications. Now, before you install it, what you might need to do is install the official Python extensions to enable this tool to work correctly. So if you type in Python, the first thing you want to install is the official Python extension. So just go ahead and install that. And then you can go back to Rough and install Rough. All right, so once that's installed, let's go back to the Explorer tab here. I've created a new file. Let's just see this in action. Something you need to make sure of before you start developing in Visual Studio Code is that Visual Studio Code has automatically detected the version of Python that you want to use, the interpreter. At the bottom here, I can select the number 39664-bit, and you can see that the interpreter selection window appears, and I can select the version of Python I want to use when developing. And that's going to be Python 39664-bit. If yours is slightly different, it doesn't matter, as long as you're using the Python that you have installed on your machine. Right, so I've gone ahead and created this code, and you can see that we have this yellow wiggly line indicating there's a potential issue with this line of code. The yellow line here indicates that the linting tool rough has identified a potential issue or error. So I hover over this, and we're told by rough that we have multiple imports on one line, E401 error, and I'm given some additional information about potentially how to solve that. Now, sometimes there may be options for us to quickly fix. So I can select quick fix and then have rough perform some certain actions, or else I can manually change this to resolve the problem. But that's just a small snapshot of what rough will do for us. Now, in order to fully utilize rough within our project, we are going to need to tell Visual Studio Code a little bit more about the tools and setup we want to use when using the rough formatter and linting tool. So what we need to do now is set up a custom setting file to let Visual Studio Code know how we want Visual Studio Code to interact with our linting and formatting tool. There are many ways for us to configure settings in Visual Studio Code. What we're going to do here is set up a project level configuration. And to do that, we're going to need to right click and create a new folder. So let's call this .vscode. Visual Studio Code is going to look for this folder when we start the project. And inside of here, we're going to create a new file. We're going to call that settings.json. So this is the code that's going to override any settings that we've set in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here in Visual Studio Code, it automatically detects the code that we're working on. So we can specify settings per programming language. So what we're doing here is, first of all, defining the fact we want to create some settings for our Python programming language. Anytime we're working with Python code in any of the files that are open, these settings are going to be applied. So what we want to have happen is that when we press save, we want rough to automatically format our code. So that is what we've set here. We've told Visual Studio Code to automatically run rough to format our code when we press save. Now here we are going to set some code actions on save. So in addition to formatting our code, we specified that we want to fix any basic problems that rough can fix, some obvious errors that we might have in our code. That's going to allow rough to automatically fix those simple problems. Source.fixAll explicit. Right, so next up, we define the fact we also want rough to automatically organize any imports. So here we have some imports at the top of our module. They can be organized in a logical, consistent way. And so we're going to allow rough to do that. So to ensure that all of our inputs on all of our files will be consistently formatted, presented. Right, so we're going to need to tell Visual Studio Code what editor we want to use. And that, of course, is rough. So this is what this line of code does. We set our default formatter for Python, and then finally we can set the editor rules, or rulers, sorry, so that a nice line appears at our maximum line length, which is going to be 88. Right, so with that set, what you might need to do is just restart Visual Studio Code. Now, the good thing about this is if you close the window and then open it up again, it should then return back to where we left off. Okay, so we now zoom out. We can now see the ruler in place in our code editor, and that gives us a visual aid as to where the maximum line length is. If you head back to the code now and you press Ctrl and S or save, you can see that everything has been tidied up nicely. The imports were removed. They were removed because we have explicitly set fixAll explicit. So they were just automatically removed because they were not being used in the code. Now we didn't see the formatting in place. So if I just tab this and press save, you can see it automatically then reverts back. So rough is automatically fixing the indentation level. So that just gives you a small snapshot of the formatting and linting tool rough in action. And like I maybe have alluded to, this is just something now that we just leave in the background and just continue developing. Now, something you might like to set if you haven't already done so, in File, in the menu, you can select Auto Save. That's always recommended, and it's not set by default. So that's just going to make sure that every time you type, it automatically saves. You will need to manually press Ctrl and S or save in order for the formatter to be initialized. And there we go. So we've now set up our linting and formatter tool in Visual Studio Code. Through that process, we learned how to create a custom setting file to determine or define how our linter tool interacts with Visual Studio Code.